Right.
Mic check 1 2.
5x5.
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 I decided to do a stream.
Okay.
I think we're up. Anybody get a notification?
Should we go up there? What do we want to talk about?
I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out when we get up there.
All right.
Pineapple pizza and shit. Let's see.
Oh.
All right, live YouTube stream.
Got it.
I'm gonna go pour a whiskey. Be right back.
I need a whiskey.
I second that.
Where'd he go?
Hey Nina, did you get that screenshot I sent you today?
I did. You didn't know about that?
No, I did. I heard it. You talking about it, but I didn't think you had an actual time frame. But that guy was on the news came out and said when they narrowed it down to the next 90 days.
I believe that's Adam Aaron, the CEO of
AMC. Yeah.
Hey, if you donate to a Shiba charity, they're the ones that donate for the homeless dogs, and they feed them and they give them homes. It's through Amazon Smile. And if Adam Aaron supports that, as the CEO, then I'm gonna buy in.
even more.
Yeah, in solidarity.
Absolutely. Nice. Did you suggest it on his Twitter? Because he's open to that stuff.
You support with your pocketbook.
Well, I mean, if you tell him on Twitter, you suggest it to him, he might do it.
Because they already do that, because Shib already does that.
Oh.
With Amazon. Amazon, they donate to them. Philanthropic ventures.
That's awesome.
All right, well, we got 3 people watching, so let's go.
Yay! There you are.
I want to thank my mom for watching. I called her up.
Your mom? Really?
Big supporter.
Hi, sTAtic's mom.
No, she doesn't even know about this shit. You kidding me?
Oh.
Mom would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you want? I know, I didn't tell my mother either.
I think I just swore, didn't I?
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, Beast, how many seconds into the video was that?
Oh, we were talking about other things. You were up for like a minute or 2.
I was about to start getting controversial, but I centered my chakras.
Yeah.
Many blessings.
Mana appears to be working on some higher highs, maybe? Many hours to go. Yoda has mana, right?
I believe so, yes.
I thought he said he sold out of his positions. Or is that LRC?
Is mana going up or down? Looks like it's going up.
Yeah, it's killing it.
Right now, it
running all day.
Appears to be going up. Mr. Greybeard, hello, sir.
I have some mana. Not a whole lot.
What's going on, Mr. sTAtic?
Somebody wake up Rick.
Honor?
That was Rick. Bring me Rick. Greybeard, Rick, and sTAtic. There you go. There's some TA for you, motherfuckers.
You did it again. That's all right.
Once a week I try and make one of my streams not monetizable just to keep the beast sweating.
Sometimes it's just better that way.
How to get liquidated fast on Futures Crypto Live.
Ha!
Echo, what time is it in Sydney, Australia?
In Sydney, it's 1:04 p.m.
Oh yeah, he's awake. He's probably at work. Okay, let's see here. TA. Guess I should stream my screen too for you. No, actually, if you guys don't mind, just help out the algos. Go to watch it on YouTube. Hopefully no delay.
You're already there, sir.
That's coercion.
Well, actually, might also show us your charts tonight. So when I'm done doing a brief TA, I might ask for some volunteers to show their charts, and then I'll restream what they're showing on their Discord stream, if you guys don't mind. So clean up your charts. I might call you.
Advertisement of Gemini's on your stream, sTAtic.
There's a Gemini advertisement on my screen?
On your stream, yeah, before it loads.
What are you talking about? Shifting?
Oh, when you click on the video, you're getting ads.
Yeah, when it's loading up.
Oh. Well, it's not anything to do with me, brother. That has to do with you. Those advertisements are marketed to your data, not my data.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, but it has to be relevant to what you're offering.
Ooh.
We only offered fried rice here. Or am I not supposed to say that here?
I still feel that Ethereum is overextended. I keep piling in, though. I keep throwing $500 to $1,000 at it every week, just kind of dollar cost averaging in. I keep mentioning this is like my long-term play. I think I'm just going to keep throwing more and more money at it, regardless of whether it's up or down. Every Friday, I just, take a percentage of the paycheck and just chuck it in there, regardless of where it's at.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you buy a leash, one leash, and hold it?
Actually, bought 2 leashes the other day. One for Ash, the new puppy. Actually 3. One for Ash, the new puppy. One for Obi, the old puppy, who chewed through his leash. And then apparently he taught that trick to Ash, who started chewing through his leash. So I just had to buy another leash. So I think that's 3 leashes. Yeah, 3 leashes in like a week.
Impressive.
He's funny.
It's a dad joke, prolific for you.
Ah.
I do think that, Greybeard, what are your thoughts? Because I've been saying the same repetitive shit for like a week here. I think Ethereum is overextended. I do believe that Ethereum is long-term going places. But I think it's time for it to take a breath, come back down, and perhaps retest this cup and handle that I think it broke out of. What are your thoughts? Or anybody else?
Listen, I did an outlook for Ethereum, and right now my target, I'm anticipating it going to 53. I do anticipate some problems around 5,000, but yeah, that's kind of my sweet spot from doing real nice. But I have some ambitious targets of 8,000, 11,000, and 13,000 based off some previous behavior, and let me see if I can at least pull that up for the group to show everybody what I'm talking about, because it's very similar behavior that's going on.
Oh, okay, hold on. I didn't know we were doing show me your screen already. I'm down. No, give me 1 second.
Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. Well,
No, I want to see your screen. Go ahead. Let me, go ahead, throw yours up, and then I'll,
Whip it out.
Whip it out, Greybeard, whip it out. Smack Prolific in the cheek while you're doing it, please.
Oh, great beard. Look at that.
Whip it out.
I just want to put my chart on your shoulder.
Alright, hold on, before you go, don't do it yet, Greybeard.
Nice
Spicy.
Don't do it yet, hold on 1 second. I gotta figure this out.
Friday now.
Wow, I am just overwhelmed.
Hold on a second. Don't do it yet.
I'll show you a Friday night.
I think I have to add. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm an old man. You understand?
Hey, I am not Discord savvy, sir. But
oh God! Just imagine not being Discord savvy. Now I have to add OBS into my skill set. Let's do screen capture. Add source. All right. I think I achieved the goal. Okay. Yep, we're good.
Yeah, I just went back and did some comparison of the last cycle back here between 17 of June to 18. Just looking at that market and looking at this little section right up in here, and this. Let me see if I can try to display this. This right here looks a lot like where we at now. If y'all see what I'm saying. It's just on maybe a smaller scale, but it's the same structure. So when we look at where this cycle started, we come in and see what our potential is. If we follow traditional cycle, we're going to have the top come in around 5,700. That's why I'm really getting concerned about 53 on why I'm saying what I'm saying. However, if we go into some type of super cycle and we just come in from where we came out this past May to spring and we run numbers, a minimum 618 we should get. Makes sense what I'm trying to say, which is about 78K, but taking some measurements from the structure, maybe at 8,000. If it goes on even to do a full 11K, which we have heard people talk about that, and this
I'm
is
right there.
Extended a little bit beyond that to a 13K. And I just really quit measuring from there and just kept it conservative with those numbers. But realistically, I'm thinking about where this cycle started back in 18, that somewhere around $6,000, maybe with a little blow off explosion and pull back, that's where we'll end up. But my eye is on 53, and I'll reassess there. That makes sense what I'm trying to say, sir.
Ethereum is too strong.
Well, did I kill the room?
No, we're here. I agree with you. I mean, those are some of the similar price points I have. Slightly off from my TA, but whatever. You know, there's no perfect TA. But point is, I still see it as going up. You know. Also, I've just been informed by my technical advisor that my microphone sounds like there's a fan in the background, and I think that fan is quite literally a fan. I think it's the computer. I gotta figure out all those quirks here. So if there's a buzz, I apologize.
Well, I just invite you, Mr. sTAtic, to really look. Let me see if I can. I mean, you really got me on the fly here, sir. But let me just take that out and come in again. But if we look at this part right here, and you know, that is hella steep. But that seemed to be a characteristic of ETH. So I see what you're saying, but it's been holding that wedge like a boss. Let me see if I can get back to my other one. I got this little channel, and it's been really holding it like a boss. Just going
like
all through.
Like a boss?
Well, it's just I've been expecting it to fall lower half, and it's just right here, dead center. And you know, to swing a little low, but it it's been hanging dead center, so it's just looking very healthy to me. But yeah, one day it is going to have to come down. When I think we'll see that once we start approaching 5K. But yeah, other than that, sir, I digress from there. I wasn't even prepared to do all this.
No, that's fine. So I'll go back to I can actually show something here that might be of interest to you, Graybeard.
Hey, Graybeard, I just want to say thank you for sharing your charts and your thoughts. I really appreciate it.
Graybeard's the man. Graybeard and I go back to the beginning, or at least my time at the beginning.
Yes, thank you.
Hey.
Yep, believe it or not, I was there way back when. I never talked, but I listened to you guys.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality you guys are showing me. It's very welcome. Appreciate that.
Oh, are you kidding me, Graybeard? I'm trying to start a fellowship of strong. I'm trying to start a fellowship of strong motherfuckers who know how to give TA, and you're definitely in that grouping. So I would appreciate it greatly. You'd be doing me a favor if you come back more often.
You're a real one, man.
100%.
I want to hang out here. This is where I'm probably pitch for tent.
Well, come. Well, oh boy. What kind of tent?
Oh, model.
Corner. I just hang out. Just
Boy, he really does whip it out, Mr. Graybeard. Let me tell you. All right. Can anybody verify for the old man here, the other old man besides Mr. Graybeard, this old man, that my chart is now on YouTube?
You are good to go.
All right. Here's a fun little thing, and I can stream it on Discord too. Here, hold on. Just do me a favor, if you are in Discord, throw the YouTube stream in the background just for the algos. Going live. Alright, so you should be able to see my screen. Fibonacci's are cool. Fibonacci's, they work, because one thing you'll notice here, if we take a fib, and my friend the magnet, we go to this peak right here. Here's a fun trick. You can do Fibonacci, I've showed this before, you can do Fibonacci retracements to get an idea of where something's going to hit, right? The golden pocket, the green zone. But to save yourself time and effort with those Fibonacci extensions, you can take the same tool, the Fibonacci retracement, and you can just go from the peak to the bottom. And for those who have previously told me that's not as accurate, I would ask you to look at this. It's pretty accurate. 1618. Hit it right on the nose, and it looks like it's retracing. That is a Fibonacci extension to 1618. Typically with these fibs, there's no middle ground. It typically will not go like back up here, but then not also touch this. It's either going to get rejected by the 1618 and start working its way back down to maybe this golden pocket here, which coincidentally, look where the golden, not golden pocket, the green zone. Pick your poison. I mean, you could land here in the 3700 range, or in theory, the golden pocket could all the way wick down to 35. The problem I see with the golden pocket in this is that it would be below this neckline on the cup and handle. So I'm thinking this is a more likely target, somewhere between 3800 and 3700. Which, if you think, we started this journey right around 3600. That was the breakout. 30, where did we break out? Right here, 3770. So return back to the 38, 37 wouldn't be crazy. It's a retest of support. It's a retest of a breakout. You can see on an angular resistance here, and also on, let me take the magnet off, 2 horizontal resistances right here. So I keep thinking personally that Ethereum is overextended. This is quite a run. If we take just quick, I can do more precise things, but just for streams, I like to kind of keep it more like a chalkboard, kind of quick of drawing. That's quite a move, right?
Yes, sir.
This is quite a move. You can see after this move here, prior to this move, there was a lot of sideways consolidation. I mean, these moves are pretty in line with each other. I think this this move is pretty extended at this point. And we've also, let me delete this. We've also hit this 1618. Parabolic SAR is starting to get pretty close to a wick. Could it completely keep running and go all the way up to a 2618? It could, but look how weird that would look. It would be too bullish, right?
Yeah, that is almost artificial looking.
Best way to look at it, sTAtic, is check out the weekly.
sTAtic, sorry for interrupting, but I think your stream is down on YouTube.
You think my stream is down on YouTube? Let's see.
Yeah,
Working fine for me.
No sound.
Going on my side.
Okay, let me just refresh and see.
Nope, yeah.
No sound.
It wasn't from.
Going on my side.
It wasn't from all flopping around.
Okay, let me just refresh and see.
Nope, yeah.
No sound.
It wasn't from.
Give us a
sound.
side.
It wasn't
Buy
from all
that guy a new push to talk.
flopping around.
Okay, let me just
I know. I got one of those tempered screens, and it's now it works. Now it's working just fine. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate the looking out regardless, because when in doubt, let me know. And for everybody on YouTube right now checking this out and confirming, hit that like button, please. I'm going to hit my own like button because I'm not above that. There we go. Now we're at 29 likes. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I just refreshed this back up. Sorry about that, though.
Mr. Graybeard, you can see my Discord stream, right? Not the YouTube stream, but the Discord, right? Look at that fib, though. Isn't that... I mean, that's not coincidental.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I always say the fibs don't lie. And I like that pullback scenario that you had, and I would like to see it even go a little deeper where you went the second time to that B high. I think that would catapult it to like a 8K. But...
Yeah, so the way I actually calculate where we're going, a little differently. If you take on the daily, this retracement, I think we've hit the 1618 on this impulse right here. Like we just showed, right? All right. Boom. Mm-hmm. This is the 1618. Time for a pullback. And I think this is the next move, which is a 1618 based on this retracement from here to here, following this impulse. So almost like a movement like this. If you know what I'm saying. So I don't see us going to 10K by the end of the year. I mean, even if you just do this in a straight line with both these confluences, you're looking at like January 6th. So let's smudge it and let's just pull this back to like December 31st, right?
Yeah, that's ambitious. I made it.
Well, that's my point. This is ambitious. Now imagine these people that are talking about, look how much farther up we have to go. Look at this. To get to 10 grand. Look at this. That's a hefty goal by, and that's still March of next year. These people are talking by the end of the year, so let's back this up. December 31st. Okay, what is that?
Vroom, vroom. You can hear it in my engine.
I don't think it can maintain. I mean, we're already talking about how extended it is right now. I mean,
that's
not terrible.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Go ahead. Say, Mr.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think it's not terribly overextended beyond the 20, but it is somewhat extended, and it's just leaving the 50 EMA in the dust right now. So, I mean, that's how it likes to run, but it cannot, yeah. I told you I'm concerned about. I'm trying to get 5K, sir. So that's
I agree. I mean, does anybody here have a plausible explanation as to how we go from this move and a needed retracement? Even if we go up to here, we need to retrace. How the hell you get to 10K by the end of the year?
FOMO.
No.
Yeah, the only thing would be like
not on
Ethereum.
No, not on Ethereum. You want to talk about FOMO on Doge or FOMO on AMP or FOMO on Cat Girl? I'm with you.
You want to see FOMO? Go on Shib, and then add those candles to Ethereum.
I'm just saying, we can't be talking about.
Prolific, I do have concerns with your TA that you offered to the community regarding Shib. Now, you were right before, but I wonder, do you have confirmation bias at this point?
What I'm offering is buying pain and relief. Okay. And if they have positions where they open them, either they're on profit or they're not losing very much. I said there's a leg up. Talk to me when it starts crashing to 3,000. Then I was wrong. But when it keeps get bought up at 4.3, 4.2, that was foretold.
Maybe a good time to talk about Shib. Let's see. Shib on the daily. How long ago was that? November 4th. That's probably the last time I gave a TA on Shib. It seems to have wicked down and hit this demand zone here. And now it's finding support, hopefully on the, it's funny, look at that, wick down to the 65, wick down to the 61. So, Prolific, can you see my stream or the Discord stream?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with Shib? I mean, it looks like it's trying to break out of this angular here. Check the 4 hour. You could almost argue on a 4 hour you kind of did have a breakout. That would be this candle here, rejected by the 50 EMA. False breakout over the 50, working its way back down. But it seems to be on the other side of that angular resistance. I don't think you could, well, let's see. No, I mean, if you go by the wicks, I think we're on the other side of it. Yeah, if you go wick here, wick here, wick here, wiki, wiki, wiki.
Ruh.
Whoa. You can see how it came. It's pretty actually. So, and it's funny. I remember telling Drew Crypto the story back in Doge. I said that anytime I see anything ride a resistance. So here's what I mean by riding a resistance. This is riding a resistance right here. That to me always means rejection. That's part of the way I call that 25-cent call on Doge. This same movement here. I think I can go find it actually. Let's see. What was that? May?
Yes, sir.
Daily. Yeah, it was this sucker right here. See this movement right here? So, no, that was the 16-cent call. That's right. Now I remember. This movement right here. See how it rode this resistance angle right here? Anytime I see anything try and bounce off this type of support here and then ride this resistance line, you know it's just going to crash because it's just losing energy by the minute. So if we delete this, just so you guys can tell I don't pull this shit out of my ass, you tell me that doesn't look like what I just showed you. Oh,
it's crystal ball, not crystal meth.
Yeah, right there. Tell me that's not the same thing.
Hey, Mr. Static, I just want to say thank you for saying that because, well, let me put my disclaimer out there. I don't have any Shib, but I've been telling folks, I said, man, this gives me a very familiar feeling about Doge. And you know, that's where you and I met, sir, when you was putting this out there about Doge.
Right here.
And even going further, if you look at the fib, when that thing had, when Shib had this, it went up to a 168, wicked a little bit, had some pullback, and then it came back up to the 168, rejected again. But it rejected at the 786. And that you just pointed it out perfectly. That, I mean, it's just trending down, and, you know, you're sitting there just, it's taking its time on this descent where we're just going to come to a point, and I don't even like talking about it because everybody think I'm Shib hating because I don't have any, but I wanted to believe that it had a leg up, but I think it's going the other way. It's going to fall to like maybe 28 before it goes back up. I thought it was going to go up and lose a zero. The only way I see that happening if it crosses 77.
Yep. But Shib Army already knows that we have demand. We have it starting at 3,500. Anything to buy below 3.5 is a buy for me. Shib Army,
Shib or not the Shib?
I digress, sir. I will get out of it. But
You're
very
fine.
familiar
You're
feeling.
good. Oh, no, this is a non-apology zone. Stop apologizing.
Graybeard Canadian? You're Canadian, right?
No, not hardly, sir.
Anyway, I would say this is good for Shib. Much to my chagrin, because I want Shib to fucking fall on its ass, because I'm barely in it, but...
Really?
Yeah, I mean, compared to my Doge position?
Oh, this is true.
How many pray that you fall? A lot.
So would you say you see a run
It's
before the
Friday,
end of
prolific.
cycle?
Open mic night for poetry is not on Wednesdays. Wednesdays. What was that, Mr. Graybeard?
You think another run before the end of this cycle?
For Shib?
Yes. Just put it out there in the ether.
If it wants to be like Doge, then I say yes.
Well, so I would argue that Shib is two things I see going on here. Let me zoom the chart in so it's easier for the 34 fucking people watching. I'm blown away that Pisca gets 110, 120 people.
That's alright.
No, you know what? I'm a little twisted. Gotta be honest with you.
He's a stick.
I don't know.
And he puts pineapple on pizza.
You know what it must have been? It must have been.
All you gotta do is manipulate people to your own will, sTAtic, and then...
No, I guess I gotta start doing... Alright, anyway, I'm getting... Hold on. You know how sTAtic gets when he drinks whiskey? Let me have another sip.
Have another one.
If only us in the Discord have the YouTube on, we'd have more than 34. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah, don't get me started on that either. I feel like I lack support from my own Discord.
I have it on 2 things over there.
Same here. I have it open in 2 accounts too.
You just gotta open a bunch of accounts that are empty to watch.
Alright, I don't want to sound like crybaby. Now I'm crying even more because that means if Nino has it on twice and Pharaoh has it on 6 times, then that means like 12 people are watching.
That's alright. You got 34. Keep going. You're fine.
People talking here, though.
That's true.
Plus, all the people will go back and watch it later.
What is this? Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm contemplating.
What's the price action for that box, that red box?
Well, this is what I determined to be like kind of the demand zone for Shib. So previous resistance, major, you can see here it tried to break out of that resistance. Right here on this candle. Sellers smacked it down. Breakout candle, confirmation candle, boom. So basically, this was kind of like the
hello.
Take notice yeah, exactly. You know, he said hello, but it's literally, I was about to say, the take notice candle. And this is the confirmation candle. And then if you didn't buy in here, like, Probably what sTAtic would have done is, after this candle, I would have started putting some sort of position in. Not a big one, because I would have waited for, the way I trade, I would have waited for a little bit of a retracement. And then I go. But that's why I dollar cost average in, because there's no guarantee you'll ever get a retracement. That's why put a small position in, even if it's like $500, you put something in. Put 500, put 1,000, put 2,500, $5,000, 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to average in, so even if it doesn't go all the way down to these orders, you have some skin in the game. That's how I play. And yeah, you can see that shit took off, got rejected, establishing the resistance line, which was basically previous highs. That's like a double top right here. And it's just been working this thing. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of scalping opportunities. But this is the first candle that really... important point, though. For a confirmation candle, you want to do two things. Not just close above resistance. You want to open above resistance. So this candle opened below resistance, closed above. That's your... What's that candle again, Prolific? The what candle?
Hello.
Hello. That's the hello candle. Hello. Take notice. Something important is happening.
Prolific.
And then this is kind of what I was talking about back over here on the left. I would have, the way sTAtic trades, I would have bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here. And with a tight stop loss, but this doesn't panic me. I'll get panicked if I was investing in this. Let me take the magnet off. I would get worried if we drop below this line right here. 50. Yeah, so basically 50. And again, not on a wick down. Not on a wick down. That's where these market makers try and screw you out of your position. So I'm not so concerned about this. I'm more concerned about where it closes.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, because look what they do here. You know, this is clearly the line. You would even say, if this is the demand zone, then right now the new demand zone clearly is...
Thinking 37.
Well, so the first place I would go is here, where the breakout was. And I would bring it over, not only to this line here, but up to here. And the thing I would feel good about is, at least on the, if we get rid of this, just ignore that. This part here, we're getting, and 2 of something is not enough. You need 3 of something. So here's a low. Oh, just bear with me. Let me zoom that up. All right, here's a higher low.
I like my chicks in too.
Yeah, I prefer if this thing kind of stops right where it is and does a third higher low, but even if it doesn't, as long as we don't drop below this line, I wouldn't worry. On a close, not a wick. I don't care what the wicks are. I mean, you could literally watch this thing wick all the way down to here, come back up and close, and I would be like, yeah, we're bullish.
All right, Mr. sTAtic, for you to get this that much thought, you answered the question that you do. There is an inkling that there's a room for one last play during this cycle. That's what I'm gathering from you.
Yeah, and
I know.
you and I have talked previously about Elliott waves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, where you and I seem to disagree, last time we spoke a week ago, Mr. Graybeard, is my experience in the stock market is that the fifth wave of an Elliott wave is less than the third wave, okay? But what I seem to, and I'll come up with some examples in a future date. I have to go back and look, but what I've seen with crypto is in the stock world, this wave, the third wave, in the stock world, the fifth wave is always smaller than third wave, which we talked about. So let's say here, for example, right? But what I've noticed in crypto world is if you take a third wave, typically in what I've noticed in the year and a half I've been playing around with crypto is that the fifth wave is actually larger in crypto. I don't know why that is, but I can go back and give you some examples.
Hey, Mr. sTAtic, you do not have to do that for me, sir. Just let's just say we agree to disagree, and I'm willing to concede that the fifth wave will be just as long as the third wave. How about that? I'm willing to do that. I don't want to bring any contention.
No. It's not about contention. It's about improving our game.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Prolific, you want to do a TA on Shib?
I just have a comment. Can you go to the daily?
I am on the daily.
Can you zoom into current price action?
It's kind of squeezing right now.
What am I looking at?
So are those wicks in the bottom? That's what some people call accumulation. So in the short term, based off these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 almost week in daily candles, someone's loading up. There's gonna be one more leg up. We might have heavy rejection, which we see where we see upper resistance in all these wicks to the left of current price action. That's called heavy resistance. Everyone that's buying those wicks is gonna take profit there. If there's enough momentum, then we're gonna continue to have a leg up. If not, that's where we made a rejection and we're gonna continue going down. That's called a continuation pattern. And the trend is on a bearish trend until we find a new bottom. But as of right now, people are loading the boat on those wicks. And after you load, after you buy, after you accumulate, if the market considers that an area of value, after that, according to the Wyckoff, distribution comes in.
Thank you.
Damn.
Nino.
Yes, sir.
Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Oh. What do I do?
AMC.
It's the elephant. You
I was
talking
just
bad about my...
fucking with everybody's heads.
Oh, yeah.
Decided to make everybody stress for a hot second.
The elephant in the room.
AMC, oh my god, I am very happy with AMC. I have many call options right now. And I also have shares. I've been loading up on AMC. I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit here because I think the amount of money I've dropped on AMC in the last week, if I'm wrong, I'm willing to lose it. It's fine. But if I'm right, I'm going to make out dramatically. I'm a big believer that we are going to see in the near future 55, 65, maybe even $72. And then shortly thereafter on a pullback, back to somewhere around the $50 mark. I think we might be headed to $99.
Ooh.
The way I see this sucker, this is a bull flag. And within that bull flag, I see a cup and handle formation that seems to be finding major support at this 35 number here. And I have every expectation. Well, TA is never perfect. It's your best guess.
Yeah, but that's a beautiful structure.
Yeah, I think that on this, yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. Cup and handle, continuation pattern. It's just coming to a point, and I just think that I think this was almost like a, you know how like on the Wyckoff you have sign of weakness at the bottom? I think this is like sign of rejection, but I think it's bullshit. I think that it's, even here, I think it's catching a higher low on this line right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we are squeezing, and I think we are about to pop off to the next level. Yeah. And I have been loading the boat here at $35. I really do believe that the next step for AMC is take profit at 56, take profit at 65, take profit at 70, some whatever. And then I'm going to wait for a retracement to either the golden pocket, which actually, I don't want everybody to get confused here. That's not the golden pocket because this is a reverse fib. So basically right here, 38.2. I would offload, I'm going to offload here, $55 basically, quick math, $65, and then a small percentage at 70 resistance. And then I'm going to look to re-enter right about here at $45 again. And see if I can ride that sucker up to $99.
Yeah, that's a beautiful structure.
But yeah, that's what I see this start. I mean, it's, yeah. But, you know, scared money don't make money, because if this is wrong, guess where it's going?
20 is actually probably lower. That's actually probably lower.
That's where it's going.
Yeah. But
I already
set
read
up.
that book though.
But
still,
here's
so
the good news.
I think
Here's the
you're
good news. If I own it at 35, which I do, and I'm wrong, and I put a big position, which I have, and it drops to 10, then there's a strong likelihood, if I'm patient, it'll come right back up to 30, 32, whatever. I'll be able to break even. I'll be able to get my money back. I'll be kind of stuck for a while. I can dollar cost average in on the way down, hopefully turn profits on the way back up. But this is a pretty looking chart. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Stan, you know you love the Doge chart.
Oh, I love the Doge chart. This is, you know, this AMC. Yeah, you're right. You know, this AMC chart is a pretty chart.
I love this chart.
Yeah, the Doge chart on the daily. I love the Doge chart on the daily. You got so much going on there. I know people have been with me for a while. They get bored, but I'm romantical about that. That is your beautiful head and shoulders. sTAtic's 25. You got 16. You got Jarsky's Adam and Eve right here, which turned into a bat pattern, which predicted the September 28th jump to 34 cents. This chart is gorgeous. I love this chart. Head and shoulders, Adam and Eve, bat pattern, boom. Yeah.
Malaysia.
I love this chart. I might have this tattoo. You know, I have enough tattoos, but I could always have more tattoos. I might get this chart tattooed on my ass.
The one never got stencil for you already.
Only I'm gonna tell the tattoo artist to get rid of this part right here. Because that's Binance US. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, we still didn't get the truth.
Or maybe I will have that tattooed on my ass, but I'll have the tattoo artist draw like a little arrow and then write low liquidity. Oh boy. Mr. Graybeard, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that was. You guys are very familiar with the Doge chart. Very familiar.
Oh, come on. Mr. Graybeard, if I turned the power off on you and give you a pencil and paper, you couldn't write this from memory?
Oh yeah, I know that. I told you that already. It spills over to other projects for me. So, it's a classic.
Isn't it amazing though, the Dogecoin and the Ethereum Classic, how similar they look?
Exactly.
And then you take Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're like sisters.
Yeah, but you didn't give each candle a name, though.
Oh, I'm not the candle guy. I've learned to appreciate just a holistic perspective of the whole market and how it ties in together, and that has done me well with time in the market.
That cup and handle played out so nice.
Greedy music. He's like, oh, it's gonna go back to 508. People wish.
You don't think it's going? Oh, 5 zeros, not 4 zeros. My bad.
See, that's right. Trying to be a big whale at the top is hard, huh? I know.
Is Shib going back to 5 zeros?
No, I don't think so.
What'd I miss? I went to get whiskey.
More of it?
Mr. Graybeard, do you drink whiskey?
Oh, yes, sir. I sure do.
What is your favorite whiskey?
I like Johnny Walker. I drink a little cognac, but yeah, mostly Johnny Walker. Little Blue Label, nice cigar.
I actually,
Someone mentioned.
Let me see if I can find it. I had the most amazing whiskey last night. Who was here last night when I came on Discord?
I was.
I left out the part. You heard how I ate like blowfish and all that wonderful food.
All of it.
Did I leave out the part about the celebrity that was 3 tables away from me?
Yes.
Kelsey Grammer apparently likes to frequent Woodstock, New York.
Interesting.
He has the largest head of any man I've ever seen. It's ginormous. He's the biggest head I've ever seen on a human being.
So he's like Pisket. He's a stick with a head.
Yes, he ordered his steak. The only reason I know this is because, remember, I was telling you afterwards I went back in the kitchen.
Right.
Apparently he ordered his steak Philadelphia medium.
Which is...
I think it's the New York version of black and blue.
Ah.
But I've been told it's not quite black and blue, because black and blue in New York, New Jersey area is basically crispy on, just fire that thing and then like serve it to me mooing.
Yes.
I think Philadelphia medium has been described as like very, the chefs were explaining to me, it's like charred on the outside and like medium rare on the inside.
Interesting.
Oh, anyway, point of the story, whiskey last night.
An aristocrat.
whiskey last night. What the heck was the name of it? Ugh. Did I delete it? Hold on. I have to recommend this whiskey.
You wrote it down?
I took a picture of it. It was that good. Recently deleted. Did I delete it? Okay, I got it. Michter's, M-I-C-H-T-E. I'm going to put in YouTube chat. Let's see. Michter's, M-I-C-H-T-E-R, apostrophe S, straight rye whiskey. So good.
That made?
So good.
Is it like US manufactured or made?
I doubt it. Let me see. I'm gonna look at the picture again.
Sound Irish.
It's Kentucky. Yeah.
It's not Irish.
Established in 1753. That's old.
Whoa.
Stacks on top says, hello, what's the Discord channel? Hit me up on Instagram. DM me if you're looking to get in the Discord. I'll give you the instructions. I will post that right now. Hold on.
Actually, you should do the little screen surround so it shows.
There you go. Give Nightbot a second to throw the link up. There you go. Anybody want TA on any coin? I don't think I'm going to stick around much longer. I think I'm going to end the stream in like 5-10 minutes. But if anybody wants any TA on a specific coin, I will take the next 3 people that punch a coin. I'll do 3 TAs, then I'm out of here.
What about stock?
Whatever. Stock.
Want to take a peek at Tesla? Up to you. I mean, you own the place.
Ooh, we're up to 58 likes. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. I know we don't have a whole ton of viewers right now. That means everybody's been stepping up. Thank you.
We have 42. We're one way away from 42.
All right, first one is Bocup. Boku. Oh, Boku. Interesting.
Si beaucoup.
Sibo. Oh, thank you. There you go. My French girlfriend would be really upset with me that I didn't get that. DAI. I'm going to assume that is a crypto? Yes. Binance US. Okay, it's another one of these things, huh? All right, here we go.
Isn't DAI a stablecoin?
Oh my god.
Troll level 1000.
What are you doing to me, man? I can't do TA on this crap. Look at this. What is this?
Oh my god.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get auto off here. Okay.
It's a
sTAtic. He said KAI. He meant KAI.
Oh, okay. KAI. Thank God.
Holy those wigs.
That was rough.
What exchange are you on, man? Siboku. What exchange are you on? Uniswap, KuCoin, Bittrex.
KuCoin's probably a good bet over there.
Stablecoin investments, nice.
Need a first impression. All right, I'll just pick one. KuCoin. Okay. There's a little bit of a chart here. I'm not upset. Here's a very wonderful head and shoulders. Clearly, everybody can see it, clear as day. Boom, 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 boom. Broke the neckline. And then that sucker went down roughly the distance of here to here or farther. Let's see. Not quite as far. But relative range. Plus, I don't know how accurate that neckline was. No, that's pretty accurate neckline. All right, on the daily, July 6th. I mean, just first impressions, this is overextended. That's not natural. Yeah, it's time to relax a little bit, I would think. Let's do some fibs on it. Let's go to this one to here. This would be my first take profit zone. My second take profit zone would be this green area here, and then I would hold a bag for any potential that it could go up to 24 cents, which would be breaking a new high. So I would have 4 take profit points. I would take profit here. I would take profit here, somewhere in this area, in this green area. I typically try and take profits as it approaches its previous high, just in case there's a double top, and then I save the last part of my bag for some crazy movement up here where it just absolutely goes parabolic. But yeah, that's typically what I do. Conversely, if that's the take profit, what I'll do for the getting in part is I'll say, okay, this is, let's say this is the top, this is the bottom. I'll look to enter positions in order here at the 38.2 in case it's just super bullish and we're off to the races. Then I'll look to take enter positions here at this golden pocket, 61.865. These are larger positions, so just for quick math, let's say you're working with like I don't know, like $2,000 or something. You know, 250, 500, 1500, you know, and you scale in larger and larger. And I would look to enter a position here as well. And then I always keep more dry powder in case this TA is completely wrong and it doesn't stop here, 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 and it just keeps going. That's when you want to make sure you have dry powder down here to start scalping your way back through your mistake.
What EMAs are you using? Is there are those 55 and 200 you're using for EMAs?
Oh no, I'm not even talking about EMAs. That's an interesting point because
I'm just looking at that cross and I'm just trying to figure out what is what.
Yeah. So the first thing I do is I believe fib is more important than EMA. If I was to prioritize these things, fib is number one to me. Then I start to look for other things. I start to look for confluences. So let's take this move right here. Let's say I say to myself, this is the top. I think it's the top. You know, do I have confirmation that's the top? What are other things I could see? Well, let's see. I have previous resistance. Clearly, it was rejected here. That was this last time exploring this price range, and you can clearly see it wicked up, came back down, and closed. These are some pretty bearish candles twice in a row. It seems to be losing momentum, right, compared to the bull candles we had. A lot of bull candles, one bear. A lot of bulls, one bear. A lot of bulls, one bear. A lot of bulls, two bearish. Big impulse, two bearish, right? So is it losing momentum? I think it might be, right? So then I start to think about fibs. Is this the top? Okay, let's assume this is the top. There's no guarantees it is, right? It could keep going. But where would be a logical place for me to start putting my orders in? Well, this is the first one, 38.2, because there's really no previous anything except for this fib. But then, do I think it'll hold at the 50? Probably not, because if it breaks this 38.2, it's probably going to this golden pocket. And the reason I like the golden pocket, just at a glance, is because this golden pocket also lands up with previous resistance. multiple times, actually. You can see it. Where is my brush? Brush? Yeah, one. No, not the brush. Highlighter? Highlighter, thank you. One here, two here, three here, breakout. So, pretty logical place. My point is for this thing to come back down and test a demand zone is going to be in this area right here. So I put one order, like I said, I put one order here, another one here, and then another one down here in this green zone. It's literally that simple. I mean, that's the way I trade. And then once I get into a position, like I said, I take the same concepts, I reverse them, and then I look to exit here, 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 and here. But the key to the strategy is to not FOMO and get concerned that you're about to miss a ride, because even if you miss that ride, you will always have a retracement where you can scale in, like we just talked about, on these positions for the next impulse. And then the second thing to remember, that I remember, is I'm happy either way. If I get 250 bucks in here, I use larger quantities, but just for quick math, if I put 250 here, 500 here, you know, $1,000 here, even if these two down here never happen, I'm still happy because I got a position here and I made profit. You know, not as much as I wish I had. I wish it had dipped farther, but sometimes it doesn't do that.
Nobody has a crystal ball.
Yeah, and it's not about like necessarily predicting every single time. It's just about consistency. It's using the same plan every time, and then making sure make sure that if I'm putting, like I said, whatever math, 250, 500, 1,500 bucks, that I still have a shit ton of money left on the side in case this is wrong. And we are retracing to like something like this. Who knows? I mean,
predicting, adapting.
This could happen, right? Well, that would be negative stuff. Problem, but I guess let's go to
that's clearly a parabolic.
Yeah, I have it on good authority that there is strong support at 0.00000. But always have dry powder to help you fix the situation that you have a bag here, and you have a bag here, and you have a bag here. These are clearly losses, right? If you go down to this point, you're losing money. So dry powder is always important to have so you can scalp your way back to a profitable position.
Good counsel, sir.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the Graybeard. You know, I don't have to tell you. You know, this is not a game. Graybeard, how old are you?
I'm 52, sir.
You're 52, so you and I understand. I'm 43.
43!
Gentlemen who are trying, 21-year-old gentlemen who are trying to make Lamborghinis inside of a day are young, dumb, and full of cum.
I'm just trying to get a Honda Civic, my God.
This is not a, it just doesn't work that way. It's not a game.
I'm just trying to kill whales and hedge funds.
Well, Mr. Prolific, you are the whale, sir. I mean, so are you accountable?
I'm an orca.
Normally, you have to pay for this type of entertainment. You understand? Joe Fusco from YouTube.
Yeah, I have. It's crazy, right? I said I would do 3 TAs in 10 minutes. That was 20 minutes ago. I did 1. All right, what's the next one?
He says Joe Fusco says Doge, but did we do Doge? Technically,
Doge. No, actually, I will take that. Thank you very much, because I feel like I'm cheating.
Dead dog.
It'll take me 5 seconds because I got this one memorized. This KIA I've never even looked at before. Crypto Doge. All right. So here's my thought on Doge. Quick TA. I could be wrong. It could be dramatically wrong, but I'm 90,000 into Doge right now on the premise that what's the quickest way to give this TA? All right, we are forming lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. I think we have proven, with the exception of this wick out bullshit, just ignore that. That's make-believe. This is only on Binance, but I don't feel like transferring all these lines over to a new chart, so I just kind of ignore this. I think we have established support at the 50 and the 200 EMA, and I think we're kind of consolidating here, and as soon as we break this line right here, like any day now, I think the next move is pretty parabolic to like 37 cents. I think that will establish a pretty clear bear flag that'll run something like this. This is the channel that we're playing in at this point. But I don't think that'll be the end of the bear flag. I think we're just starting to establish the parameters of the bear flag. So I think what's going to happen is after we get up to 37 cents, I think we're going to probably drop pretty significantly back down to test like a 30 zone, which is pretty much the 61.8 fib. And then I think that's like December 3rd, maybe. I think it'll happen pretty quick. I think after that, we're on our way back through the rest of the month of December to test this 45.48 zone. But I think after that, I think that's a bear flag. So picture something like this. Bull flag, retracement, bear flag, and then I think when we come back down to test this kind of point of weakness here, I think we're going to fall back down to maybe test 25. There might be some crazy signs of weakness that are going to freak people out. And I think, it might drop down to like wick downs to like 19, 20, some crazy lows. But like, I think at a minimum, I would expect retracements to like 30, 25. And then I think if you're a Wyckoff studier, I think this is the so-called spring test right here. Before we wick all the way back up and it's off to the races for Doge 1, rocket to the moon, dollars, 250, who knows how high this shit can go. But the way I see this thing, let me get rid of all this shit just to paint a clear line. Yeah, I think this is the move. We go up, down, little kind of bear flag here that we're forming, and then I think we drop. And I think that this might be the spring test of the Wyckoff before we go parabolic. And this would be in the first quarter of next year. But there are opportunities that I see, and I've been making bank off Doge ever since this 25-16. I've made money off all these impulses. I think there's 2 more times to make money before the end of the year, and then I am out hard at 37. And if I can get this shit back at like 30, I'm out hard again at like 45. I'm out, and I'm gonna watch this thing dip down to crazy numbers for accumulation, and then it's really going to the moon. And it's almost like this part over here that we're gonna see in the first quarter is gonna be like a history lesson for the people that were not involved back here. It's gonna be like the entire process all over again. It's just a bunch of assholes buying it at 70 cents, only they're going to be buying at $1. And then, this is where the fun begins. And I hope you're salivating right now, because if you're in the know of how this process works of accumulation and distribution, and you learned your lesson, well, guess what? It's your time to teach the lesson to other people. Because if you can sell at $1, then you can be the next sTAtic going, this shit's going to like 40 cents, and some asshole on another Discord is going, no, we're going to the moon. And you can buy and do that shit all over again. And the whole cycle repeats itself. I know these are I know these are the scrawlings of a madman, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Blew my freaking mind, man.
Woo!
Well, I mean, that narrative you just laid out, it kind of lines up with what's supposed to be happening this spring with this this mission, Doge 1 mission, and yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we have two more chances to make money in the near future. We got 37, and then 45, and then I would get completely out of this shit and wait for some sort of bullshit. And you'll know the bullshit when it happens, and then get in and ride that sucker up. But PSA, never get completely out. Always, I learned this lesson the hard way over here. Always keep something in the game. Something in the game. 25% of your bag, just because you never know. Tweets, Elon, pictures of a Doge 1 rocket get posted, and all of a sudden you're like, God damn it. Why didn't I keep a little bit?
Yeah,
I still have one Doge.
Elon.
I'm not a fan of the tweet, but doesn't matter what I like.
Or the kids.
Alright, that was Doge, so one more TA, as promised. Let's see.
There was Rivian right after Doge, but that's a stock, so it's up to you.
Well, in fairness, I'm scrolling up because we did say the next 3 people. So let's see if I go back to the Instagram post. DAI, KIA, we did it. TO on these nuts. NVIDIA, yeah. NVIDIA was the next one. Alright, so Mark MT 1988 NVIDIA. I haven't looked at NVIDIA in quite a few months. What do I do? Add an extra letter. NASDAQ. Oh, wow. I guess graphic cards and computer chip shortages are paying off for this company, huh?
Big time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Wow.
Hey, Mr. sTAtic, I just want to interject there. You also got some good fundamentals out there. I'm not really a guy that I like to let the charts do what they do, but you do have some good fundamentals with the video that's probably being digested in there. They got this omniverse space with this whole metaverse thing. You know, that was a huge catalyst with Facebook or Meta, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, they're going to be a major player with this metaverse, and you see that whole sector of crypto is really evolving right now. But NVIDIA is serious, sir.
I guess my advice would be just looking at the charts at a glance.
Making Ashley's nice.
Yeah, so what I would probably do, and this is not financial advice, I would not focus so much on the 2, the 4, the 8, 30-minute. I would not even look at the daily. Because the daily almost looks like it's bull flagging.
Do I buy now?
What I would do is probably focus on the weekly and the monthly, and I would look at just Heikinashis. And that's literally my TA. Anybody doesn't know how to read Heikinashis, YouTube, throw a 1 in YouTube chat if you want a quick TA on how to read Heikinashi.
We are up to 65 viewers, by the way, sir.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to go to Whiskey and see if anybody throws 1s in the chat if they want to learn how to read a Heikinashi.
We already have a 1. Lots of 1s. Many, many, many 1s. All of the 1s.
Doge and Nino and Ashley's are cool.
You and your Heikinashis.
Hack and Ashley's. My khakis.
Pharaoh's even putting a 1? What the heck?
sTAtic just converted the whole market to Heikinashis.
Must be one with the candle. It's actually a Japanese candle sequence. Fun fact.
Oh, you don't say, Ambient. What made you think that? Was it the name?
Yeah, true. Good point. Ooh, Big T coming in with the number 1. Crayon.
That is a lot of... Look at YouTube right now. YouTube's going crazy.
Graybeard's like, let's get more 1s.
Put a 1 if you remember even why you're putting 1s.
And 1's for if they want to learn how to use the Heikinashis. How much of the whiskey is sTAtic getting?
Well, I had
He's
to
on a
take
roll.
I had to take a piss too, you know.
All of
So,
Whiskey in, pisses out.
fantastic. So, small update. YouTube has given you all of the 1s to proceed with the Heikinashi TA.
All right, cool. It's really easy. Ready?
The other thing is you got 65 viewers, so you're at 65% of somebody that we're not going to talk about because they're useless.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Heikinashi, so it's a really good trend indicator. Basically what you want to look for if you're bullish is you don't want a lower wick. So if you look here, we do not want to see a dangle. That's when you start to lose momentum. So examples of that would be, if we go back through the chart here, right here. Bullish, 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 losing momentum. Red, not good, right? That's consolidation. Bullish, 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 losing momentum. Red, wick down. What was that? Somebody say that?
It's isn't it kind of like an indecision sort of thing too
Yeah,
when you see it,
yeah.
losing?
It's like an indecision, you know, on a regular. That's the candle right there, right? On a regular. You can see how it's kind of bearish, right? Because it represents a change in momentum. Basically, ride the trend. So until you see, not even this. This is in theory like. So if you're going up and you see this, you shouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily exit. Even on this guy, I would exit on this guy. And I know you're like, well, why would you exit on that guy? Because it went back up. That seems pretty stupid. Well, you can't predict that necessarily. At least if you're only using Heikin-Ashi. I mean, you can use Heikin-Ashi in conjunction with other things, like where's the 50 EMA, what's the Fibonacci's, where's the support and resistance, you know, what leg of the Elliott wave are we on? That's where these things get complicated. If you want to, if we're talking purely Heikin-Ashi's, nothing else, just Heikin-Ashi's, that's basically how you read them. Same thing on the way down. If you want to short something, you want to look for no upper wicks, long wicks. Basically, the long wicks represent where you're probably headed to fill in. And then you get these indecision candles. That is a change in direction, right? Change in direction. But yeah, if you can incorporate Heikin-Ashi, parabolic SAR, EMAs as support and resistance, horizontal support and resistance, and then regular candlestick reading, morning stars, evening stars, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. You've got all the tools you need to read a chart, literally. That's all you need. Candles, parabolic SAR, EMAs. I happen to only use 250. Some people use 20. They use 100. That's fine. And then just look for horizontal and support and resistance zones. Some people, prolific for example, call them supply and demand zones. That's literally what they are. You know, if you think about what a resistance is, let's say this is our resistance. What does that mean? What is a resistance? That means there is supply. There's people distributing to this point. And when the price gets driven down, but it won't go below this line right here, for example, what does that mean? It means that there's demand. There's people that are willing to buy that thing for these prices. They won't, there's no need for it to go down to $6 because people are willing to pay $28. That's literally what support and resistance is. It's supply and demand. It's literally that simple.
You have a super chat, sir.
I do. Clocks, $1.99. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the sTAtic TA. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you too, guys. Appreciate everybody. All the supporters, I appreciate it. You know, Doge, when I came into these Discords and YouTube, my arch nemesis / friend, Drew Crypto, do only good every day, Doge. Well, I've watched the fracturing of this community over the last 6 months. Some of it I participated in, not recently, but like back in the day, and I thought I definitely participated in for good, not evil. Yeah, this community, man, it's pretty fucking wacky right now.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
All necessary distribution.
Hmm. I don't know. ETH looks like it's losing energy. What was that?
ETH is waking up.
Space Nectar, I love that. One glass, one chart, one static. Cheers to that. Is that true silence? I never knew that. I know how to read them, I didn't know what it meant. Hikinashi translates to average bar in Japanese, I assume. Interesting. All right, everybody on YouTube.
I'll give you a Hikinashi.
Mr. Graybeard, Nino, everybody else in here. Jarsk with no microphone. Shifty. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Long week.
Yeah. I should go hiking in the morning.
Well, that'll be fun. Take the dogs.
Oh, they're definitely coming.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, it's been fun, sir. I've enjoyed it.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Insight. That was very educational.
As always. I mean, should we expect anything less? This is the channel of no rockets, just profits.
Yeah, I do believe we want to look at here.
I'm here for the fiat.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would enjoy it even more if I could make some money here in the next couple of days.
I think you will.
I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah, let's take on some whales.
Yo, Nino, where my AMC at? I mean, come on.
Oh. Sit down.
That's another quick tip about Hikinashis. As they get smaller, that's what she said. As they get smaller, that's a sign that you're losing momentum.
LOL.
Ah, that's a good point. That's a nice nugget right there.
Yeah, I mean,
what's the opposite against
yeah,
market
exactly.
structure?
So this would be a good example right here, right? Loss of momentum with the lower wick here. You can see it. Indecision. That's a pretty good bullish confirmation that you're going up. But then you can see the candles get smaller. More indecision. A little bit of something, you know, no confirmation, and then you can see it just kind of reverses. You know, here, look at this dramatic drop, right? Dropping, 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 consolidate in a bear flag basically is what this is. Huge drop, big candle. Still big but smaller, still big but smaller. Smaller with an upper wick, and you can see you have a little bit of a trend reversal there, and then the whole thing repeats itself.
Is your gold line, is that your 200 static?
This thing or the gold?
The gold there. Yeah.
That's 50. Red is 200 for me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so if we go to the daily, we're actually hugging the 50 right now. Yeah. Where's the settings? Right here. 50 is 200. I don't use a 20 or a 100. I just don't really care.
That wick down that touched the 200 seems significant to me, especially to go up and close.
Yeah, I mean that to me looked like bullshit. That's what that looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. That was a quick dip in the whole market. It makes me think of that Evergrande.
Yeah, that's some pre-programmed bullshit right there is what that was.
It recovered fast. At least back up into a lower magnitude of a bear flag.
Yeah, we haven't looked at Doge on the weekly or monthly in a long time.
Yeah, but I like that signature right there, that double bottom. Like,
Ouch.
It'd be nice to be able to like copy trend lines into another chart because I can't figure it out. That Binance wick.
Yeah, it's funny if you look at Doge on a monthly, it's a pretty decent bull flag.
oh, that's beautiful, right there. Yeah, that blue line. That is.
Even this is a pretty decent bull flag. And actually, you can see it from here, right? This line right here. If we go from here through here,
Lower highs but higher lows.
yeah. And then you have a couple of confluences here. You can cut through here and say we've broken that resistance, and then you have another one here that kind of cuts through here. So it's almost like we're coming to a point here if we break out of this pocket here, and if we can break above 30 cents, which is kind of where it is, right? Here.
Yeah.
2999 basically. If you can break that 30, then yeah, you're pumping. So I'm targeting 37, which lines up with the 50 fib. That's where I'm going to dislodge. But then I don't think you're going to get higher than that first time round. I just don't see it happening. I think you're going to get rejected at this, come back down, find new support at the 30, and then I think you're off to the races to tackle 45 before I think you get rejected and it's all quiet on the Western Front. Maybe some crazy scary numbers, like I said, back down to like 25. Maybe some shakeouts all the way down to some bullshit numbers. And then all of a sudden you turn on the Today Show and it's like, yeah, here's an interview with Elon Musk and blah, blah, blah. And the whole cycle continues again.
Yeah. I can see it through all those lines. I'm following. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective, Mr. sTAtic. I like that. I really do. Yeah, it's been a lot happening around that 2930 area. I like that formation. I like what you just showed with just the line.
Be awfully nice if it did kind of break out, come down, test the top of the resistance line.
Yeah. Well,
and then
I leave you with this last thought before I go to bed. Right about here, guys like sTAtic were the exception. A lot of people in this community were super bullish on this thing. We're going to $1. And the guys who were in here going, no, we're not going to $1, guys. We're going way down here. We're like lunatics, right? But let's reverse that now. It's almost like we've reset ourselves, and a lot of people are saying we're going to $1, but are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cognizant of the fact that, and I'm not hearing it with Doge anymore, so maybe that's a bad example. I'm hearing it, I think me and Mr. Graybeard were talking a couple of hours ago about this. Bitcoin to 100,000. Bitcoin to 225,000. I don't know about that.
You know, when you mentioned, like, I guess when you were mentioning that dip, you said it almost like seemed like it was pre-programmed. Well, I mean, the whole Doge to $1 kind of seems pre-programmed to me, because I mean, it was on Saturday Night Live. I mean, it's one thing that's always tweeted about. his reputation, and even I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's gonna heat up when you least expect it, like you said, like with tweets and everything. Like you just can't explain when it will do it or why it will do it.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind this wick was Binance.
Yeah, can you really trust that if it's only on one exchange?
No, I don't.
Like,
I literally just. Well, like I told you, I ignore this because I just don't want to. I'm too lazy to bring all of these lines to this chart right here. This is Coinbase.
You don't have to trust it. It happens.
So all I do is go back to this one. I just ignore that because I'm too lazy to move all this shit over to. Yeah, this isn't even here.
Hey, I would just like to add that 262 and like 293, 295, and let's just call it 30. Those have been points of interest. Those are historical points of interest, and we've been ranging in those areas. And 36 is critical because that's where that wedge started. So all those numbers line up for me. Everything that you're saying, I don't even want to get into what I see beyond that until I see some progress beyond 37. And 37 is significant because that was like the last line of defense for me when we made the descent to the 25. So I'm just kind of really familiar with this field of play with Doge. And I got expectations. I see measurements that say $1, but I'm not at $1 yet. My number is 86 cents. And I put that in the ether. But I like what you showed me tonight, sir. And I would study that.
86 would be nice too.
All right, appreciate that. I just want to show everybody something, if you'll bear with me for a second, for the newcomers to the stream, because I think it's important. Not everybody here remembers, 25 cents. Nino, you still here?
Of course I am.
Do you remember 25 cents?
Where we're at now? Of course.
No,
Very significant.
The
original 25 cents.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. You mean when we were hanging out around 50 and you said 25 cents?
Well, let me see if I can pull something up here just to remind people.
Back in the
25
day,
cents?
we got to go through the historical archives. So long ago. Was it 6 months ago?
Oh my God, it's been that long. Almost
I
longer.
know, it seems forever, right?
Been a long year.
I have grown from a plankton to a shrimp.
All right, let's see how we do this. I'm so bad at this stream stuff here. Hold on.
Ambient turned into a shrimp.
Yeah, you better watch
capture.
Prolific turned into a whale.
This shrimp.
Yeah, I think this is working.
Stand by. Well, I'm waiting on YouTube for it to catch up. So
Admire him.
I see this.
I don't think that shows up on stream, does it?
Oh, it's the Discord.
All right, so this is a post of Instagram. This is from September 28th. I posted this bat pattern, and it says, I'll read it to you. It says, 0.181 fib would be the floor for this bat pattern to form completed bat pattern. If it can hold above that line between now and October 4th, my birthday, I would expect a big pop in price action. Price target 1 would be 32.6 and 2 would be 35.8. So 32 cents and 35 cents. That was the prediction. posted this picture September 28th, which was this day right here. And I said if it can hold this line right here, then my take profit point would be between 32 and 35 cents. By the end of October. I said by Halloween. This was October 28th. 3 days before Halloween night. I said take profit 1 was 32 cents and take profit 2 was 35 cents. So I missed 35 cents by that much, but I got that first wick up. And basically how I came up with that was this right here, this bat pattern. Point C, point A. Now, I promise you I'm not feeling insecure. This is just me trying to explain that I'm very confident in my TA. People thought the 25-cent wick down was, some sort of lucky bullshit because, what was the excuse? Because Chinese people were putting servers across the Atlantic or Pacific, and then the 16 cents. Oh, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because he thinks it's going to 8 cents and it didn't get there. But clearly called that September 28th, and it did exactly what was predicted. So, does that mean I'm going to be right on every call? But no, I won't. But the point is, the TA is not luck. There is a skill set here. People can learn this. It's not magic. I'm not the only person on this planet who knows this. Graybeard knows it. Other people know it. People in this Discord know it. So, point is that I'm trying to make is it's not about I was right, it touched my line exactly, look at my cat ears, my tail, my body, it's not about that. It's just there is math to this. There is you can learn this. If you're listening right now on YouTube, you can learn how to do this. You're not going to be right every time, but you can put yourself in risk management positions where you can start to read these charts like music. I've said this before, I can't read music. I can play guitar, but I can't read notes on a screen, but I can read this stuff. This is not like Greek to me. This makes sense to me. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. Study. Get on, watch Rainer Teal, absorb the information you get from YouTube, buy a book, listen to people who've done this for a couple of years. Do your own trial and error, do your own D&D, and you can learn this too. That's all I got. I'm done. Sorry if I rambled.
No. It's all true stuff. That's pretty much how this Discord was formed. A bunch of people went, I want to be like that guy.
Yeah, even looking at your chart right there, sTAtic. Thinking back to the first parabolic movements, if I would have been a part of this Discord then, holy moly.
So
it would have been rolling.
Yeah, good stuff, Mr. sTAtic.
I'm up 60% this year on my portfolio. And I'm actually not even the biggest winner because I'm too conservative, I guess, There's guys in this Discord that are up 27,000% because they're willing to take way more risk than I am. I think I cut you off. I apologize, Mr. Graybeard. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying, good stuff tonight, sir. And it's going to get even better, and because it's alt season. And you know how it gets during alt season. Everybody's going to be Wind moon.
Alt season.
Big call.
I agree with you. Shout out, YouTube chat. ALH just posted Adam Koo 2. Yes. I will throw this out there. I have watched a couple of Adam Koo videos. I don't put him in the same league with Rainer Tao, but he's good. I think he's one of the good guys. Some of the stuff he does makes me a little sus, but check him out. Adam Koo, Khoo. He is fairly good reference. He actually, so why I would recommend him, I have stumbled on him. He seems to cover a lot of things that Rainer Tao does not. In terms of indicators, Rainer Tao spends a tremendous amount of time on candles, basic candle patterns, advanced candle patterns. I've noticed he spends a lot of time with larger formations, cup and handles, things like that. Basic support and resistance, angular support and resistance. But Adam Koo definitely seems to put a little bit more emphasis into MACDs, parabolic SAR. What else am I missing? Those are basically... Yeah, tell Adam Koo sTAtic sent you, please. Tell Rainer Tao sTAtic sent you. Maybe we'll get Rainer Tao on here one day. Ooh, $1.99 super chat from Clocks. You are an inspiration. Let's get this money. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. This inspiration is going to bed. Mr. Graybeard, I formally request and insist and invite and demand that you come back and hang out with us some more. We appreciate you here.
Hey, I enjoyed it, sir. I really did, and I will. It's just a lot's been going on, but yeah, I feel comfortable in this space. Enjoyed the time this evening.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Graybeard?
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on pineapple pizza?
I've never tried pineapple on the pizza, so
Thank God.
You'll fit right in.
You're fine. Don't ever do it.
So it is what it is.
He passes. He's okay.
All right, you're in the club.
Unintended.
He's good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Short stream. It was supposed to be 1 hour, turned into 2, because that's how long it takes me to TA 3 coins, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Lemon on the whiskey. That's all right.
Say again?
It's a whiskey. You get extra bonus features with the whiskey.
What's that, the whiskey? I can't do apparently I'm not capable of doing a 4-minute TA on something, even though I say I will.
Can we get
I didn't hear the TA. Can you repeat it again, please?
Oh, you're funny.
Michelle made Hawaiian pizza with ranch dressing. Sue me.
Oh, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. We will try and be on at some point in the near future. If you have not already, please put the notification and the bell on and all that other bullshit and hit the like button. And yeah, support us. We appreciate it.